think there was much in way of quests I had to do besides cat dispatch stuff.
Yeah, I think we're fairly caught up with those.
Mostly cat stuff.
Yeah. And I can't do that.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Okay. Plot it is.
Dang.
Why?
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, character quest.
Character quests.
That's right, that's why we're here. Alvin.
What's wrong with Xillia 2, Alvin? Thanks for the host.
No.
You got it.
Ah, it's you. What's up? Well, your concern is touching, but I'm a little old to be needing a babysitter. Don't you have better things to do?
He's just worried
Wow.
about you, Alvin. Sheesh, no need to be a jerk about it.
Duty calls. Better get that.
Oh, convenience.
Department of Dimensional Affairs here. I'm calling because we've detected a new fractured dimension.
Knew it. Better hightail it over there and smash that thing.
Yes, please do. I've sent over the coordinates. We believe the rift is in Nia Kara. I'm counting on you.
That Vera is all business, huh?
Well, let's just hurry up and get to it.
Yep.
Mine.
You can put Elise in as the freebie for
Yeah.
For Moon.
That?
Yeah, that seems fine.
Okay. It's been a while since I've used her.
Yeah.
Wait, what's this? We have 2 healers in the party?
Yeah. Hey, Landon. Yeah.
Yo, what up?
Jump and flex.
Jump and flex.
By the way, I don't know if you handled that already, but do you want me to text TP?
I didn't handle it already, no.
Okay, I'll text him.
Yes, tell him if he's not here in 5 minutes, we're gonna do the Where's TP song.
We're not going to do that.
Wonder what
We
sort of
totally are.
divergence catalyst will be waiting for us this time.
I'll be crossing my fingers that it's not some giant monster.
It's actually Alvin.
Judged by these ties and combat skirts, I don't think we're in
So
Silveron
this is
anymore.
Nia
Nope.
Kara, right?
Sure not.
Over there.
There's still the 2-world system, though.
True.
So you don't have to worry about that. Oh, hey, Alvin.
Hey, check out Press's ring.
Did she get engaged?
Yep. No doubt about it.
But why's Alvin with her?
This dimension. It's from the past. Me and my pals over there are about to attack Jude's group at the Nia Kara Holomont. Then my 2 companions will fall off the cliff.
If things play out the same way in this dimension, the divergence catalyst will go down with them.
Probably. We better not let them leave the city.
Oh lordy, this time
I'll
travel?
repress over there.
Yep.
It's the only
Yeah,
way.
not only are there alternate
How are you
dimensions,
going to
apparently
do
you
that?
also time travel
I'll just
with the
pretend to be
alternate
me.
dimensions.
Yeah.
Should be easy enough. Let's split up for now. Go wait at Mila's shrine.
I don't know
Be
what that game
careful.
is, but I'll just smile and nod.
Oh, yeah, kinda.
Like I said, I'm just smiling and nodding.
Smile and nod
Granted,
spread.
I didn't play much of it, but I know what you're talking about. I actually have that game, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's for the PS3.
The Shredder? I didn't realize Alvin could wield a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villain.
Yep.
Well, I mean, he is a villain, so. Or he was, or he is, or who knows anymore.
Ah,
Yes,
there it is
exactly.
again. Wait. Wasn't done.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I have
hold.
to
Had more
spend all my
things.
money before they ask me to pay my loan.
That's the point.
Yep.
Gothic guard.
Okay. Interdimensional kitties.
Oh yeah.
They found a scratching post.
They sure did.
Like,
Good
and this
job,
one's for
kitty.
me.
Yeah. Now you face the Shredder. Yeah. Something like that.
I hope Alvin's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that I don't trust him. It's just that this fractured dimension is kind of special. Friends? I'm not sure that's exactly it. But I'd like to think they were.
Sophia?
It'd be too
What?
sad otherwise. The woman with the
Hmm?
ring on her
Yeah,
finger
Lucas
was
reaction
once in
exactly.
love with
Yeah.
Alvin.
Hmm?
He knew that about her and, well, a lot happened between them.
I see.
But in our world, he wasn't able to save her. The cliff she was on gave way and he couldn't get to her in time. He was really broken up about it. Yeah, it was, but I'm okay now. Thank you. Anyway, I wasn't sure if he would be okay handling things by himself like that. But talking it over like this made me realize that all we can do is try to help. After all, he's the one who's getting
I'm
hit
not
the
sure if
hardest
DP
by all
texted me
this.
either, because I
As his
never check my
friends,
phone
we
because
have to
nobody
support
ever
him.
texts me.
You know
So.
what I mean?
Same. But yeah, I'm looking to.
Wait,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
text people?
It'll be
Yeah,
okay.
I literally leave my
Kaguya,
phone
watch over
just
me.
on the
I won't
charger
give up, I promise.
on my bed. Like, it doesn't move. It doesn't.
Yeah.
My phone is my bus pass.
Well, yeah.
That is more or less what my phone is. More often than not.
Did Alvin propose to Pressa? This is too cruel.
Look, we're full up on ice pops right now, okay?
I see I have a Discord message.
Yeah, that's DP. I think he's coming.
Okay. Check. Yep. That's him. And just because Discord message notifications bug me when they're not read, okay, cool.
Yeah.
They're not.
Alvin!
Looks like I got here in the nick of time. Quest is
Hello.
underway,
Hello.
so make yourself scarce.
Everyone's friend.
Okay. I'm gonna pause the game until you join because we're in Alvin's story right now.
But the way I met.
waiting for a button to be pushed.
Been pushing, but
I will just assume you're connected. I'll just because I know sometimes it doesn't do
Changed your
anything.
clothes? We're about to fight a major battle.
Yeah, well,
That's so like you, isn't it? So, what is it?
the ring.
Huh?
I'm afraid I'm gonna need it back.
Is this a joke?
Sorry.
So everything you've said to me was a lie?
Pressa, listen.
What?
Oh, creepy. You have a twin
Awkward.
brother or something?
Yeah.
Hell if I know.
2 Ls?
Pressa, that man's an imposter. Get away from him. You don't believe me? Idiot. The line here is, I want you to trust me. I told you to get away from him.
Wait!
Pressa!
What are you doing, you moron?
I didn't mean to. Don't you dare move a muscle.
Pimple! What are you doing here? Agria?
Enough! Now who the hell are you? Hey, come on. Help her already. Don't you...
Blah, blah, blah. I'm getting tired of this. Just shoot him already!
That's our girl Agria.
She's right. Let's do this.
It's gonna change characters around.
Yeah.
Now I don't know who's who, but I'm Leia.
There's no...
Oh, there.
I have to
now,
custom-
now it recognizes.
I am Elise?
I'm Alvin.
Why am I Elise?
It's okay. Everything's fine.
I know, I'm just confused.
Alright. Go, Boo.
Okay, there you go. Who was... Oh yeah, I think it was just
No,
us
leave,
once,
leave,
so-
leave, leave her auto, and then I'll have my brother go into the menu. Bro? Menu?
Yes.
Or are you already Elise?
I think she's player 3 in this
Yeah.
scenario.
Okay, hit start.
So I think setting him to... Now I think he's Elise.
It's not petting me.
By hitting a button.
Okay, I'm Elise.
Okay, sweet. Don't know why it was being weird like that. Alright, let me see my arts real quick. Remember what they are.
Just went through that life bottle on that woman before she gets cold. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Right?
Yeah, like she's supposed to have like 600,000 HP or something. One bullet's not gonna do anything.
No, remember, rule of thumb in RPGs, if it's a cutscene, then bullets do damage.
Oh, you right, you right.
Time to beat the shit out of myself.
Yep.
Why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting yourself?
And fire!
Yo, you hit him with the bonk?
Sure
You're
did.
gonna ponytail?
I mean, she told me to fire, so I fire.
talk for a weakling.
Doing the pew pew thing. Oh, sudden pain.
Oh!
Hi, how's it going? Go face your counter self, would you?
Yeah. Oh.
1 second.
Holy spirits, hear
I'm working on it.
And boom!
It's alright, he's like, I am not going to get off you, okay?
Oh, dramatic damage. Oh. How you do this? Thank you.
Yo, Aggro, leave me alone. I'm trying to fight myself.
I'm feeling it now.
Just gonna play keep away
Yeah.
till their over limit runs out.
Even either Alvin just trash talking each other.
Yep.
Gather force for life.
You saved my life, thank
Now it's
you.
on. Too easy.
Sudden pain. I died in 2 hits.
I died to burn.
Double curse of basic. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, they're almost down. Oh, I'm getting sandwiched. Wait, tell us when you wall shot so we don't stand in it and get
Ball shot.
Get ready, girl. No, out of our way.
Now it's on.
No, I don't want you to do Terminus Pride. You
Yeah.
you can heal, I don't care. Okay.
You must go.
That's right.
Get smacked.
Damn it. Maybe I'm doomed to fail.
Yes, bullets and
not true.
cutscenes are anti-magic and do 9,999
Thanks, I appreciate
damage
it.
exactly.
Pressa, talk to me. Pressa! Not again.
You still not sure? Do you regret being with me? Do you regret our time together? I never regretted a single moment with you. Do you?
At the moment where I got shot.
I don't regret it either.
Yeah, except for the
How
moment
could
I got shot
possibly
by
regret it at
you.
this point?
Yeah.
Al, when did you get so bad at lying? Just take a moment to open your eyes. You found your place.
Even at the end, you're still thinking about me. From the moment we came in here, there was no way to avoid this. Don't mind me. Do it. Pressa, I did find my place. I won't leave.
Leaves. Because the dimension's gone. Leaves. I won't leave. Immediately leaves.
Sorry. Gonna step out for a bit. I figured it out finally. What I gotta do. Yeah. Anyway, I'll give our report on the fractured dimension while I'm out.
Okay, one sec. Uh. It was bugging me.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I think it made me player 4 all of a sudden.
Oh,
Because I
did
was
it?
doing that last fight. Yeah.
Huh.
So I think switch me and DP.
Okay.
I
It's
think
a
is what
ruse. He
happened.
just wants to play as Gaius.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Because I was Alvin and I was on the bottom.
Oops.
Idiots
Your
return.
kitty is returned.
Let's keep it up.
Can you give me the prayer penance? Okay. Story. No.
No.
No story.
Oh, my foot is so very asleep.
I think part of what happened is I accidentally unplugged my controller, and then when I pressed the button again to get back in, it
I see.
was like, oh, you're a new person now.
Yeah, that happens.
No.
Oh, Elsat again. And Rollo's very pensive.
Rowan brought me up to speed.
I tell you to cheer up, but I'm guessing that dog won't hunt right now, will it?
Mrrr.
Mrrr.
We have confirmed your arrival. Arrange the way markers of Canaan into a 5-pointed star.
They slide into your DMs.
Yep.
It creeps me out how they always know where we are.
What do we do? So what happens if we arrange the way markers?
Perhaps when brought together, they form a map to the land of Canaan.
Or maybe it's a map to mutton, fresh mutton.
One way to find out. After all, you and Luger were the ones who gathered them.
Sure. I can put them down, but how am I supposed to arrange them?
Into a star shape, just like this.
It somehow draws in midair.
Hey, look! Check it
Oh, hey, Jared, what's going on?
Hey, Luger? You and Daddy are like the same person, right? Do you not want me? Because I'm the fake elf? Like Daddy didn't want me?
What a good time to be a mute, huh?
Luger, up there.
Points.
Oh, hey, Jared. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah, that seems okay.
Definitely okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's not creepy, was it?
Damn you, Origin. I cannot believe that you hid it there.
That's in the shape of a baby. What?
Surprise.
Is that the land of Canaan?
You have got to be kidding me.
Why is it a fetus?
No, this is no joke.
Who would have thought that the Waymarkers were the means to summon Canaan?
Now that we know where to find it, how do we get ourselves there?
Have music blasted out of the sky! Well, aren't you a
Even
violent
Kanan wants to
little
talk
thing?
about Daddy.
How about an airship?
Futile. Merely approaching will not grant you access. Kronos!
So that is Kronos.
I never dreamt you'd get all the waymarkers. I wasted too much time dealing with the Seeker.
Are you like the Lord of Time or something?
We fought him already,
Just give up,
and
Luger.
he was a pitch.
Yes, I know.
You should heed your own advice, human,
But yes,
lest
basically.
you wish to become a divergence catalyst.
All those catalysts we've encountered, it wasn't you creating them?
All I did was grant the power of the Chromatus to the scions of Kresnik. Catalysts are the result of those Kresnik surrendering to their desires and abusing their power. Strange how you never realized that, even as you condemned dimensions as false and destroyed them. Tell me, how exactly did you determine the real from the false? Humans are not but simpering fools. No need to wait for Origin's trial to tell me that.
Luger! Run!
You can't! Glasses guy is in trouble!
Catalysts are the result of those Kresnik surrendering to their desires and abusing their power. You are terminally infantile.
Why doesn't he transform already?
You have to stop using the Chromatus.
Stubborn creatures to the end. And foul beyond reckoning.
Everybody, run!
What are those?
L! No!
Oh, those are L? Gotcha.
Yeah, they're L.
Shield arts!
Couldn't handle all of us?
Were you the only ones who dodged them? How pathetic.
Oh, okay.
Enough. Dispel the art. We've gathered the waymarkers. Tell us how to enter Canaan.
For the sake of mankind?
No, for man and spirit alike.
That's what you said when you made the schism. How many times must you repeat the same mistakes?
I intend to atone for them, even if it takes me the rest of time.
You leave me no choice but to hurl you headlong into the abyss.
More bonus scenes?
Yep.
I'll just make sure to apologize later.
Oh yeah, I forgot Luger could hear her thoughts right now.
Yeah.
Maxwell's shoddy creation is trying to be clever.
Well, well. Aren't you a durable one? How could he have survived that?
It's time you learned. Some things in this world are truly indestructible.
Like your hubris?
Oh
Okay,
boy.
so I guess I'll be Luger for this fight.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll be Mila.
Alright. So you're on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Alright. And go.
No.
And there we go. And yeah, everything else should be fine. There you go.
That there is
That I'm a character I'm good with.
one
Yep, me
Yeah.
too.
will never
Me too.
my will.
Oh god, I'm dead.
Oh, she will.
You don't get it, do you?
That emotion is what makes us stronger.
Okay, so how do you fight this guy? You beat up his stupid rings?
Don't know.
That wasn't
It's
even
been a while since I've done this.
Yeah, it's been a while too. But yeah, I think getting rid of the rings first is good. Alright, what are they weak to? Gun.
Oh, then shoot him.
Can I turn around with this?
Let's see the. That's not my input, but okay.
Oh god, he's got Hesium. Ow.
Yeah, we got this one.
Oh, I bloody
We are
hell.
deleting this gear thing.
Damn it.
I distracted the other one for a bit, I guess.
I don't think it can die? Question mark.
Oh. Can I not KO it?
Guess not.
Alright. My goal is to stay alive as best I can.
Yep.
I guess not. Maybe you have to kill them both at the same time or something.
Oh. I wasn't even in the spell animation.
Stop focusing on me.
Thank you.
It's okay, I can do this.
Hey, come and attack me over here. Even though your spell shouldn't have even touched me. Okay. Yeah, 1 HP was garbage. Oh.
I don't know where I am. Oh, I'm petrified. I lived.
Oh my gosh.
You killed me while aiming for you.
Dolly.
No, dude.
There. I know I can't kill it, but hitting it keeps it from smacking you.
Oh, wrong button. Oh, yep, I'm dead.
Also, don't worry about them hitting me while I'm casting a spell, because I have grace.
Yeah.
Such grace.
I'll wait for him to get away from you. Okay, there you go.
Oh, he hit me as I was healing.
I gotcha.
Thank
I love
you.
having grace.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting hit again.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I hit counter. Okay.
I don't think it's gonna work against magic.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guarding doesn't work either, so.
You should start to build down. Oh, the jukes, let's go.
Yeah, your jukes are insane.
Oh, fun laser in my face.
Can I
How dare you?
target the right thing?
These discs are really annoying because they keep blocking me when I'm trying to attack him.
Why do they even have HP if you can't even kill them? Like, what's the point? Around so I don't get hit.
Oh!
Oh!
Get juked, you idiot.
Oh!
The hit works in a pinch.
It does.
You're really good with it too, so.
The move is good, it's just funny.
Yeah.
You almost hit me. That was a good try, dude.
Right?
Try back something.
I got that fight.
Yeah, it wears off after a bit.
Event.
Yes,
Pretty yeah.
You are about to learn a fatal lesson about what kind of spirit I am.
You'll find we know.
More than you think.
Game?
Video? Intense eyes.
My eyes.
It's
Darius,
you're count or something?
you kind of scared me there, guy.
Well, it crashed.
Wait,
Freaking time.
Don't,
What?
I want to take a picture.
Oh.
Go.
I'm print screening that.
Taking time to crash.
Are you good now? Are you good?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm like, I'd
Hey,
like
guys,
to, I'm
what,
like,
you
I'd
good
like to
there?
reboot this now, please.
It's so good.
What? You'll find out we know how to crash the game.
Please feel free to clip that. I can hear you laughing from the other side of the door.
Breathe, buddy, breathe. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh man, I was not ready for that.
Yeah. I don't think any of us were. But you'll find that we know how to crash the game. We'll find That's okay, I can skip cutscenes and throw it on easy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, whoops, not quick load.
Oh no, I smeared my glasses. I can't see. BRB.
Okay. Oh, whoops.
Oops.
Yeah, sorry. It's for those bots. Stare into my eyes forever. I do see it though. So you're there? Question mark.
Yeah. Question mark.
Maybe it won't change it if I keep it like that.
Yeah.
No.
No. It'll change it.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, hey, Jared, what's going on? Oh, hey, cats.
Oh, ask the cats to do it.
Why not ask the cats to do it? They're always coming back with rare items.
How you been?
I did like how it was like, Luger, look, and he goes, ugh, and then it's like, hey, Jared, how's it been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops. Come on.
Oh, do I have to push a button?
No.
No, you should be good.
You guys are already connected via Parsec, so it's okay.
No, there is one thing you will never break.
I do need to link with Mila, though.
Pitiful human emotions.
You don't get it, do you? That emotion is what makes us stronger.
Dean doing her best Three Stooges impression.
Yeah.
Not targeting the right. Oh, I got hit with like every status in one hit.
Yeah. Because it uses a bunch of different elements.
Yeah.
That sounds like a runaway moment.
Runaway moment.
I mean, how would you describe it? I guess I'll hit a bit thing to think it stops. This thing.
It's on easy now, so this fight should be a joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why he didn't kill you in one hit.
I think the difficulty would have been okay, but
I didn't feel like doing it on hard a second time.
fair.
Not when we've already seen it.
Yeah. And we did it first try, so.
Alright, let's see if it crashes again.
Yeah.
You are about to learn a fatal lesson about what kind of spirit I am.
You'll find we know.
Oh, yep, it sure did. You'll find we know. My stare is super menacing.
You'll find we know how to intimidate the game into crashing.
I mean, to be fair, it's Gaius, so
Yeah.
I'd be intimidated too.
Shrug,
Yeah.
skipping cutscenes we haven't
Yeah.
seen.
I'll have to skip that cutscene.
But it was a good one too.
Yeah.
Wait a second, why didn't Luger just shoot him during the cutscene? It would have instant killed.
Yeah, right?
True.
Guess they don't learn from other cutscenes. Dang. Also, glasses, you can stop being smudgy now.
Oh, I hate smudge glasses. It's the worst.
I mean, I know I was laughing hysterically, but I've calmed down now. It's okay.
It was really funny. Stare into my eyes forever.
Stare into my eyes. You must.
Oh, hey, Jude.
Maybe if we use fresh mutton on it, we'll
Sure.
be fine.
Sure.
True weakness.
Oh, thank you, power to skip cutscenes.
Yeah, really.
And then for Final Fantasy X, it'd be a soft lock.
True.
No, we just make it be a green screen, right?
Yeah, that too.
No,
game, we good?
No. Never.
I mean, we're not gonna know until after we finish this fight.
Yeah.
And emotions.
You don't get it, do you?
That emotion is what makes us stronger.
Apparently he can still two-shot whoever he wants to.
He didn't
Well,
two-shot.
It's because I was on like no health because of burn.
Yeah, burn is pretty strong.
Which is why I'm keep dropping the phone at him.
I'm getting paralysis.
We all are.
Burned again.
We all are.
Oh, somebody burned him back though? Pog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Camila did.
The sun on him.
Oh, flying.
You were about.
You'll find we know.
Yeah, you'll find we know.
We will not be because we are skipping.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's off the YouTube later.
Yeah. I'll try and find the scene later for you all.
What is butt hit me?
Nah, he's too dummy thick for you to get past me.
Get burned again, please. It's damaged.
Okay, hang on.
Oh.
Oh, that looks really cool. And potentially headache inducing. What?
Scripted thing.
He can control time and space?
This is like a
Yeah, scripted thing.
Yes, a really, really bad one.
Yeah, you burned again.
Get burned, idiot.
You can travel through time, but you can't stop yourself from getting burned.
Ha! You better burn heal.
Thanks, thanks, Blaine.
Yeah.
Think you can stop me?
Alright, there's the scripted fight.
You are resolute, but I suppose you wouldn't have summoned Kanan were you weaker of will.
Also, time compression. What is this? Final Fantasy VIII?
Time is infinite, but yours is at an end.
You leave him alone!
What's this? Why did the art fade? Move.
No!
So be it.
I'm staying where I am! Cause Luger is my...
You only get
Oh, hey,
one
Thunderbolt
life.
Prowse.
Don't waste it.
Ah, Beasley Bakur.
There's a secret to entering Canaan, and I possess it. Correct.
Yeah, we're playing Triple Triad.
I should tell you, we acquired the final waymarker of Canaan, the ultimate chromatis bearer in a fractured dimension. So in this
Get your
world,
banjo,
it still
cool.
very much exists.
Beasley has a chromatis too?
Maybe you can beat the Key of Kresnik alone. But can you handle the both of us?
Beasley, what's your game? I confess, a duel such as that would be challenging. One-on-one is better. I agree.
They teleported.
So little power left, and he risks it all.
Beasley, when you said you knew the way into Canaan, did you mean it?
Yes.
I don't want to go. Who needs the land of Canaan? I bet you it's dumb anyway.
But you wanted to go there.
You know we need to. How else are we going to eliminate the fractured dimensions if we don't?
Do what you want. Go to Canaan for all I care. Just leave Luger and me out of it.
No need to get worked up.
We made a promise to go to Canaan together. But that promise was dumb. It doesn't matter. Why would it? Daddy's promises were just lies. Some things are bigger than promises.
Well. She's right about one thing. Luger, you don't require the chromatis anymore.
Outlived his usefulness?
No. He has simply fulfilled his duty to my full satisfaction.
And my lightning bolt
Our family
brows.
spent eons dreaming of this day, and now, thanks to him, it's arrived. Luger, I want you to know that I'm proud of you. Now I see why Julius worried about you so. Go to her, then what? Lest you forget, if you use the chromatis to fix things, she'll transform into a divergence catalyst. Don't worry about the girl. One of my staff will keep an eye on her.
You know, she probably just needs some time alone, Luger.
Now then, how exactly do we enter Canaan?
I'll explain back at HQ. No need to feel anxious. Canaan's not going anywhere. I would never let it.
Okay, it's just like, ah, screw this, I'm out of here.
Eating as much as you want? Nope. Diet starts tomorrow.
Hi.
She whips her hair back and forth. She whips her hair back and forth.
That's right.
Never imagined I
Level
would see
56,
so many
nice.
cats in
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
my life.
Okay, no fast travel.
Okay, fine.
Are you smiling?
Meow.
Yeah.
Meow. Meow.
Meow.
Guy is a crazy cat person.
Something like that,
You'll
I
find
guess.
we know.
You'll find we know how to crash the game with an intimidating stare.
I mean, it is pretty intimidating.
Yep.
Look who's returned. Go ahead. Tell me what it is you want.
Don't make Luger disappear. Please.
That's one wish I cannot grant. Not without your help. You'll need to obey my orders right down to the letter. What say you?
Yes.
Write
Then we
down
have
the
it.
two letter.
I'm doing the right thing, Luger. After all, I'm just a fake.
No.
No.
Are we really doing the right thing here?
I don't know. And until we truly understand what's
Let me go
happening,
grab my stuff
we
from
have
my
no
apartment.
choice but to follow Bakura's lead.
Damn it. Don't worry, Rolo. Elle will come back to you.
As soon as she gets hungry, I'm sure.
I wonder if that's really true.
Luger, listen.
Yes.
Oh,
I would
that person's
imagine
coming
that's
in
the
to listen in?
primary reason.
Yeah.
Mila.
However, Elle had managed to overcome her fear and sorrow for as long as we've been traveling together. Her soul is old beyond her years. I have no doubt that she understands why you had to fight her father.
Thanks.
If that's true, then Elle will return of her own volition. What's the problem?
Oh,
The
they heard
problem
enough.
is that despite understanding that, she chose to run off by herself. I suspect Luger realizes what that might mean.
Yeah.
Still, Elle will come back, right?
Oh, new person wants it.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No.
No.
What's going on? Hey,
How you been?
That feel when we're never gonna know what's going on with Jared and how
Man,
he's
feels
been
bad, man.
once we're done with this game.
Feels bad,
The
man.
mystery
Well,
will
if
be
we
gone
knew what was
forever.
up with Jared, then we probably could
You
have
want
saved
us
the
to
world
just
by
forget
now.
about
Yeah.
his debt?
Oh, hey,
What
Raven.
kind of sob story did he feed you anyway?
Maybe. This sounds
Mr.
like
President,
Raven.
Something really is wrong with Luger.
Of course. Something is always wrong with people
It's
who
just
need
like
that kind
pitched
of money.
differently.
The guy even has a terrorist in his family.
That's not true. Luger and Julius are...
If you can't do your job, then I'd be happy to accept your resignation.
That's
There's no
hopeless.
room for bleeding hearts in the banking business, my dear.
It's okay. It just burns me up to hear him talk about you and Julius that way.
It would seem this money is a source of unhappiness for her. Why not just pay her back?
We have to wait until Elle returns anyway.
I'm so sorry.
The end.
Why not just give her some lewds real quick? You gotta
Yeah.
wait for Elle
train
anyway.
schedule you gave me is really fascinating. The more I read it, the more I understand how deep and complex these railway systems are.
Mark?
One sec. Let me snag that clip.
Yeah.
That. Put it there. Okay, cool. Great.
Marketing plan, section 2. Tended.
For some reason, it's this team.
Oh.
Did that appear, Alvin and Mila?
tendencies and the naivete of Rizemaxians and how to deal with them.
Just double
Luger,
checking
this
it's
isn't about
correct.
deceiving anyone. It's just sound business analysis. And who knows the two countries better
Back
than I.
to jobs again.
Yeah. No.
Though I couldn't help but notice the patches of white hair.
You know who might know how Jared's feeling? Dude, bro.
You know who's not around? Dude, bro.
Dude, bro.
Maybe we can
Damn.
ask Plain Jane.
Plain Jane.
Plain Jane.
Wait, what?
Plain
Plain Jane, yeah.
And gentle touch.
Hmm.
Wait.
Fresh mutton.
Bruce Saul, okay.
Yeah, I'll let you borrow.
Not as many jobs this time around. But I'm sure more will pop up as I do more.
Yeah.
If I'm eating, you can just set me to auto for now.
This job
Sure.
is for a really rare item.
Let's
I'll
go
ask the
find
cats to do it.
an egg.
Through normal means.
Why not ask
Yeah, we'll need to ask the
do
cats to do it so we can find
They're always
an
coming
egg.
back with rare
Egg.
items.
Hey, Steven.
Yo.
I set you up there. Unless you want Jude.
Is that all?
I mean, Jude's who I usually play as.
Okay.
Who do I choose between my two favorite characters?
We doing some late stage Doomed World side quests? You know it. Side quests
No.
more important than saving the world. 100% of the time.
Every time.
That matter. If we got the controller stacked up again, you could always control both at the same time again.
Oh my god.
Right.
Can't do any of those because I don't have the titles. So I guess that one. Quag.
Quag.
Cthulhu Demon.
Yep.
Hey, guess what? If you douse your Napple in soy sauce, it tastes a little bit like sea urchin.
Thanks, Musa.
Yeah, thanks, Musa.
Hey, Thermal.
It's Mr. Popo.
How's it going?
Really misheard Muse there. Had to read the line.
Yeah.
You too, huh?
I thought she was talking about dancing something instead.
Yeah, I thought she said dipping your nipple.
That's what I thought.
Right?
I'm like, well then.
Sounds like
I mean,
something she'd
Muse
say.
does what Muse wants.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, wait.
You know, you just dip your nipples in soy sauce and you get.
Yeah. And then they taste like sea urchins.
Yeah, apparently.
I wonder if that's the Cthulhu monster.
I wonder.
I don't know. I don't think it could be. We might have to keep looking.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, let me go this way.
Yeah, maybe we should ask the cats to find it. They might have more luck finding a rare item like a Cthulhu demon.
Yeah, they'll know. They'll know.
The Jukes.
He's trying to talk to that tree over there, but the tree's not listening. Oh wait, what's the difficulty we're on? Oh, hops. He's got the hops.
I feel peculiar.
Sorry. Sorry.
Here goes. What happened? My apologies.
Thanks, AI guys. Shattering healer.
Why are you shattering me?
Oops, sorry, at least.
Alright, I'll try to stay away from him when he gets knocked down.
Always at the hop.
I did it again. Did it again. I heard we're going to the store. We're going to the store we're going to the store to dip our nipples in soy sauce apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
Nico, can you experiment this one for us? Let us know. One of the tasting like beer.
By the way, the line in game was dip your napple in soy sauce, and it tastes like a sea urchin. Darius, Murrsheep, and Boo all thought it was nipple, not napple.
I mean, it was music.
What happened?
I mean, to be fair, it could always be an apple flavored nipple or vice versa.
Oh my god.
The boss says bomb to the ponytail.
How you doing, hermano?
I'm alright. How are you doing?
Doing alright. I just call Snorer Hermano.
We can do this.
It's kind of our thing. Yeah, he does. I mean, I know his real name.
I feel peculiar.
Sorry.
Why are you guys apologizing for being poisoned?
I have him.
That guy.
I have him added on.
Because of being linked with me.
Yeah, I have him added on Facebook and everything. So.
Oh, neat.
Doing well, thanks. Staying away from the heat, so can't complain. That's good. I'm trying to stay away from the heat too, but not really.
Yep.
Yep.
Look, you're getting a little too close there, buddy.
I miss the cold too.
Ultimate spin maneuver.
Ultimate spin maneuver. And pop.
We can do this, and we shall.
Honestly, it's been more like spring weather over here, which I don't mind at all.
Howie, too close. No, stop it.
Like, there are some days where it's humid, but yeah. Apparently I'm up close to him.
Oh, yeah, I must have muted him over there, I guess.
I guess.
Remember to carve your own path.
Yeah, nothing will stand in my way.
Yay, we gained French toast.
Yay.
From a Cthulhu monster.
Well, we didn't gain it. We ate it
We
because I already
ate
made
it,
it.
Yeah, we.
Yeah. Gotta do the blue. No, it's cool.
Yeah, we actually got a gold frog, so you know that's pretty cool.
I guess.
Location question.
I don't remember where that is.
Here, I'll look it
I'll
up.
look it up.
Yo, Rio
Okay.
and Jerlurk. I think it's in the Spurious Corporation, if I remember right.
That sounds right. Let me see.
Like, I know it says client Spurious Corporation, but...
Apparently he spawns randomly in different locations.
Oh. Oh.
But apparently the easiest spot to find him is the Flood Meadow.
Oh,
Close
okay.
to the cat location.
Yeah, southeast Flood Meadows, what I'm seeing.
And his weakness is gun.
Okay.
You haven't changed a bit.
Oh, I'm paying.
Sorry. The boss said I had to push you to pay up again, so I haven't been any help.
Skit.
We've completed preparations in accordance with directions from President Bakor.
Well, we're not doing it yet.
Please make your way to the
Yeah.
Sirius offices
Tell him
with all
to
due haste.
sit in his
I'll be
ass and
waiting
wait.
for you.
Yeah. So be it. Sit on his ass and wait. Okay. So the Flood Meadow, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whack his lightning.
Where exactly?
Where the cat was.
Where was the,
The cat's in
In the middle, apparently.
unless there's multiple cats.
I don't know. That's what it said.
I'm looking it up again.
Hang on. North River, or North Region, Riverbank. From there, go to next area, Northeast Region.
Hold
Stop
on.
here.
Hold on. Stop. Stop.
Okay.
Let me,
I'm stopping.
let me catch up.
Okay. Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Hello there.
Hello.
I need to actually get to the North Region first.
Yeah.
Okay. Just let me know when you're ready. Everyone on the Luger Express.
Did you say Northeast Region?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop here, pull up your map. You see two exits from this area via bottom left and bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom left will bring you to the cliff area. This is the wrong exit. Choose the bottom right.
Okay.
So, the way we came.
Yeah. Okay.
When you enter the new area, he will be visible from entry
Oh,
distance near the tree.
So those trees in front of you, he would show up there.
Okay.
Or like in that near that area.
If
so
you
if
don't
you
see him, just keep going back and forth. Then.
Yeah.
To enter and exit the area until he spawns there.
Okay, understood.
The random kitty?
No, it's a random elite monster.
Yep.
He has different locations he can show up, but this is one of them. And the easiest one to find him. There he is.
I can rejoin.
Okay.
Okay.
Still eating, but I missed out on all the lost fights.
Yeah,
he's still manual.
I didn't realize we'd be deprived of jobs.
Yeah. See week 2, gun, which I do not have.
I do.
True.
Control?
And he will not leave me
Well,
alone.
You should have control.
I am not. I cannot do anything.
You are on manual. Try pressing a button on your controller.
It's not doing squat though.
You might need to re-plug in your controller or something. I don't know, man.
Still nothing. I guess set me to auto. I don't know.
Give me 2 seconds, please.
No problem.
Okay. It does have all of our pads registered, so...
Oh, I let go of the button. Oopsie.
You can set him to auto, I guess, since I can't do anything.
Shattering Demon Fist!
I didn't mean to do it twice.
Well, he's weak to guns, so yeah, pew pew.
Yeah.
Shattering!
Shattering focus.
Get poison.
Shattering focus. Your focus has been shattered. Oof.
I won't fall. I won't fall. I won't lose.
Shattering?
Shattering. I don't think you avenged him, guys.
No. I'm stunned. Yeah.
Wow, that was some long range. Wrong button.
Yeah, stunned again. Reaper's focus.
Reaper's focus.
Oh, apparently Gaius revived me.
Oh yeah, Gaius has a revival thing. I forgot.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
I forget which move it is, but one of his moves revives.
Wait.
Shattering Demon Fist!
Shattering now.
Just in case you were wondering when he was going to shatter, it's now.
Gotta focus. Focus.
Reaper's Palm Strike.
Dang it.
Hey, no.
Boss
Look over here.
doesn't care.
Hey, get back here. Oh, he has a command grab too. Did not realize that. Oh, guys, coming over to revive me apparently. Thanks, guys.
Yo, guys, with the
Okay.
clutch.
Guys, can you keep it going?
Here, I'll use an item on someone. Let's see. Wrong direction, Jude.
Shattering Demon Fist!
My apologies.
He does not want to stop charging.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm just gonna keep moving forward until you're dead. He's still doing it too. He's like, this is my favorite move.
Yep.
He just never, he keeps doing it.
I am stuck in a loop where I keep charging.
He's still doing it.
Oh my god, leave me alone!
Shattering?
Shattering, he's charging again.
Up, here we go again.
He's back to his old ways.
He just doesn't stop.
Shattering!
Alright, see you, Landon. Have a good one, buddy.
Have a good one. And still charging.
Yep, sure is. I am stuck in
going
an
back and
infinite
forth.
loop. Would you like me to
This is
charge?
ridiculous.
How about you charge? How about charge?
And charge.
Charge?
Charge? How about charge though? What about charge?
What about charging?
And what about charge?
Did
Did
you
you
say
think
you
about
wanted me
charge?
to charge?
How about charge? Wait, I know. How about charge?
Got
Yo,
the number
Luger
every
got the
time.
rhyme. Let's go.
Clutch timing.
I must become.
That was funny.
What about charge though? How
Hi.
about charge?
Hey, so we're gonna redo Parsec, okay? Cool.
Alright,
Okay.
sounds good.
Fair. No, we've been kicked.
No, I was warned about this.
I've been a bad boy.
Alright, one at a time.
Alright, I'll go.
I gotta replug in my mouse because Discord is stupid and I have to mouse wheel to get there.
Button press.
I already fallen into my trap. Funny.
That clip's so good.
Yeah.
Alright, so I should be player 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that should be good for the lineup.
Yeah, I exist.
You should. It said you were connected and everything.
It just didn't make the usual boom boom boom.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I bet you guys had lots of fun with that boss. How about charge?
Charge though?
I'm a charge
What
of a
about that?
charge.
That was just so silly.
Yeah. I'm just like, excuse me. Hey, Em, how's it going?
Hey.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
I'm sorry to hear that, question mark. Can you find me prayer remnants?
Yeah,
Perhaps.
Tell you
prayer
what,
hands, please.
if you're in Shadow's Discord, you should watch the most recent clip and
She is.
just stare into Gaius' eyes. It'll make you feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine Gaius looking at you with that face telling you to drink water. That's what you gotta do right now.
Yeah, look at the most recent clip in my highlights and clips channel in my Discord. You'll get a kick out of it. Also, you should probably drink water.
Yeah, drink the water.
While Gaius is staring at you menacingly.
Yeah.
And know that we managed to pull that off not once, but twice.
Yep.
It was repeatable.
Gotta go find a hello there now.
Hello there. Those are gonna be the only ones that don't show up?
If chat doesn't know what I'm talking about, just wait. Need to find it first. Or get it to spawn. Nope. Nope.
Yep, the classic, the one we need is in hiding.
Nope. Nope. Doesn't want me to show chat what I'm talking about. Also, it crashed again.
Yeah, oh.
You're doing great today, emulator.
Oh man.
It's like, wait, you
Yeah.
had a good round last time? Okay, hang on. Let me fix that for you.
You are like oath for 3 today, emulator.
The emulator took a page out of that monster's book where it says like charge. Alright, I'm gonna charge. It's like alright, crash. I'm gonna crash.
Alright, cool. This is why I save frequently. Al's missing.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, it's fine. That's what we always do.
Everybody's talking at once. What?
Your item.
One person at a time, please. Or nobody. That's fine
Or
too.
nobody, I guess.
Oh my god.
It's
Like,
fine, no one misses out anyway. And that's what we wanted.
Like, I hear the 3 of you talking at once, then nobody says anything, and I'm like,
No.
okay.
Like we're all waiting to take our turn, and nobody takes the turn.
Gentleman. Gentle Sylph, there it
Hey,
is. There's the hello
Hello
there.
there.
There's the...
Yeah, if I have a character. I still don't have a character.
Try disconnecting and reconnecting your controller, maybe?
I tried that once. Try it again.
We won?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you need to like restart your whole computer or something. I don't know.
Oh, there's
wait,
the...
I heard
You
it.
made the bill?
Alright, let's see. Hold on.
You decided to wake up? Question mark?
I live! Let's go!
Yep, you just had to wake up.
Oh, you lined up
I had a feeling it was something with your controller.
Yeah.
This took 3 tries. Because reasons.
Yeah, because reasons.
Look, it took...
Because reasons? Because reason Maxia?
I was gonna say it took Parsec 3 tries, so why not your controller?
And nobody laughed at that, as it should be. As it should.
Peaceful little town. When you're in a place like this.
Nobody should laugh at my bad jokes.
Oh, good. Nobody laughs at mine either. Okay, you got water.
Ah ha ha!
Thanks, Mandark. Got water? Good.
Did you stare into his menacingly beautiful eyes?
I'm pretty sure Kat's the one that thinks Gaius is beautiful. AKA Emily's sister.
He finds every anime husbando beautiful.
Also true?
You don't have to tell her to drink because she's always thirsty.
Hey,
yeah.
I was just about to give you a call.
The temperatures
Oh,
have
expecting
been
a call?
dropping inexplicably at the
Actually
Kikar
expecting a
ice
call, though?
caverns, and I'm sensing minor abnormalities in the mana there.
It's a good bet Celsius is behind this. I hate to ask this, but I'd be really grateful for your help. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
You really are enamored with Luger, aren't you?
I only have eyes for Boo.
I think
Never
a
ever
better way to
consummated
put it is that I trust
on
and have
anime
faith
dudes
in you,
ever.
Right?
I highly doubt Boo would care if you did,
I
because
could've
it's...
sworn that was the perfect
I mean,
expression.
it's an
It
anime
seems as
character,
though
not a
there's
real
much to learn
person.
about the
Yeah.
nuances of human language.
There we go. Yeah.
Wait, Mila's not forced?
No, she is.
She is.
Oh.
That's why you're her.
Oh. Okay. I was just confused for a minute. I'm like, what? Like those two are attached at the hip.
Yeah. Bet you're gonna make me go to the middle again.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep.
It's
gonna
more toward the
go-
other side. Oh wait, yeah, that is the middle.
Yeah.
Calliope's
Even the
concerned.
skeletons annoying.
Or is concerned, or hungry. Probably hungry. Yeah, probably hungry. Hello there.
Hello there. Let me rub my face all up in your ass.
Well then.
That's what he was doing.
Let me rub my face all up in your ass while Muse puts soy sauce on her titties. And Gaius stares intently.
And Careless Whisper begins to play.
Yep. Either that or whatchamacallit, God, I can't think of the theme right now. The goofy music in Vesperia.
Yeah.
Foul, Mage's foul move.
Yes, Mage's Foul mode. do 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 do. That's such a goofy theme, and I love it.
Yeah.
Carol just spins for eternity. Whoa!
Yep.
I love the game that I spin, but man, sometimes I just really want to drop kick Carol. Probably bigger.
Fair. Did he actually say that?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
It's a really old YouTube clip. I have to search for a while, but he was at a convention.
Yeah.
Celsius.
That's as good as the voice actor for Weevil Underwood from Yu-Gi-Oh being like, man, I really hate voicing Weevil.
I should have known it was you. What's your business here?
We just want to talk.
Talk?
Yes. The device that hurt you, I created it. But I assure you, it was never my intention to dominate spirits. I was trying to create a world where humans and spirits could live together symbiotically.
After inventing such a device, don't make me laugh.
That's why I want to make sure that it never happens again. Celsius, please listen to me.
I don't think she's in a listening mood.
She looks like an Aron car from Bleach.
She left us with little choice. Defend yourselves.
Decisions that matter?
Whee!
Time to drop the sun.
Save the self-pity for later.
Where you at? There.
Right here.
I know, go drop the sun.
Need to check Luger's moves real quick. Yeah. Whoops.
I believe right stick is his burning hammer thing.
Yes, it is. I've been using that.
Oh, I'm so dizzy.
Oh, you're so petrified.
It's only temporary, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
I love that move.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot about Luger's really good new arts.
Yep.
Oh, she's burned even.
Oh yeah, because I've been using fire.
That's how Mila's just like, see ya.
Yeah, I'm glad I taught you how to do that. Thank you. Oh!
Oh,
that's
view.
a giant's.
That was epic, but it was not helpful.
It's about as good as the view of the tree.
Yeah, the tree.
That tree was OP. Oh jeez.
Oh, I did freeze.
As did I. Oh, we don't have anyone with survival moves, do we?
No, that's why we're gonna light bottle.
Well, we do. That's you.
Oh.
I don't know what it is though.
Yeah, that's what
It was like spirit channeling, I think.
Something like that.
Let me check my things.
Spirit channel. Yeah.
Where is that? Do I have it?
You don't have a set.
Okay. Now I gotta find one. Does it do the same thing as Chakra Circle or nah?
Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a revival and it's a lot slower.
Yeah, because you have to like go next to the person and then charge it, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, if need be, I'll slap a life bottle.
Yeah.
No, but you just alright. I don't need this right now.
Up top, all the way up top.
Yeah. Yeah, spirit
Right, so
channel.
right stick is now a revival thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to take a while. Alright,
And you have to go near me.
I got you.
Yep.
Yep. Go.
Oh, I'm dizzy.
There you go.
I am trying to counter, but I'm frozen.
Yeah, you got petrified.
I can throw.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'm just gonna run in that real quick while I'm trying to run away.
Yeah.
Sliding all that. Yeah, Mueller's our best healer right now.
As odd as that sounds.
Oh!
Oh. Petrifying and or freezing me on bonk comes around.
I'll freeze you to death.
He
Stop
really
chasing
wants to
them.
hurt me. Oh, let's go. Get back here.
No, it's okay.
No, burn.
Oh, and first. And don't. Yeah, and good.
I got you when she moves. Never mind. She froze and then petrified me, guys.
Come on.
I am getting looped.
She's literally just spamming the same move over and over again. Fall, swallow dance, fall, swallow dance.
You can hit me all you want, but I'm just gonna sit. Yeah. Way to shove me in.
Shattering Demon Fist!
Come at me, gets lasered.
I'll freeze you to death.
Shattering!
I'll freeze you to death. Shattering?
Shattering?
No, not the lock again. Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, she doesn't like me for some reason. I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh! Want your sword to freeze.
Oh, well, I froze, alright.
Yeah. Alright, hold still. Oh, how'd that miss? Come on.
Okay, I'm coming at you.
Come at you, okay. Have the sun.
Oh, is that hit me?
I don't know.
I'll freeze you to death.
Well. Wow.
Oh,
So much for
froze you to
blocking.
death. She was right, she froze you.
Heals.
Shattering Fury. Okay.
Good fight, good fight.
I'd say the spirits are rather obstinate.
Funny coming from you.
Pure white puffball.
Now I have this.
I've grown strong.
We have no limit.
Like my gaze, we have no limit.
Yeah.
Celsius, I'm sorry.
Back off.
This is no time for bravado. You can barely stand. I know you have nearly exhausted the mana in your fossil.
I guess that battle last year must have taken a lot out of you. That's why I was hoping that we could just talk this through. Mila?
Oh, nothing. I just find it amusing that you humans have a knack for seeing others more clearly than yourselves.
I just wanted to see it again. A place of nostalgia.
Something here? Inside the ice caverns?
There was once a small town near here, some 500 years ago. Now there's no trace of it at all.
Time passes much more quickly for humans than for spirits. It's sad that it's gone, but that's just how it is.
Yeah, he's right, you know. There's got to be some trace of those times still left behind. We'll help you search. But if we do find something, then you have to promise to stop giving us the cold shoulder.
I see what
Basically,
you did
he's
there.
proposing a deal.
Yeah.
So, what do you say?
You sure about this? You probably won't find anything.
That's certainly possible. But there's no harm in at least trying, don't you think?
You're a strange one. Very well, you have your deal.
Then can you at least point us in the direction of any other places you remember?
I see. So in contemporary human names, those would be within the Kajara Sea Falls, Fenmont, and Fort Gundala regions.
We'll take you there then.
When you are ready, call out my name. I will rest my physical form until I hear it.
Understood. Rest in the meantime.
Well, looks like we've got a lot of ground to cover.
You really are nice to just about anyone, aren't you, Jude?
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Hey, thank you for all your help today. I really appreciate it. I suspect that I'll be needing it again before this is over.
You got it.
I'm not a nice guy, says the nicest guy.
Yeah.
You can be
You're the
rash
nicest guy.
sometimes, but you never give up. I admire that deeply. Here, I want you to have this. Maybe
we
next
just
time you
ship
do
their
something
bromance
crazy,
already?
it'll make getting through it a little easier.
Kitty is returned.
You have no idea.
What?
Sorry, was talking to Jim.
Oh, okay.
He was noting that they were caught in a bad bromance, and I'm like, yes. Yes, they are.
Kitty, rare item. Egg. Good call on the quick save.
So basically, to explain things to you, Jim, Jude was the main protagonist of 1. Luger, this guy that's walking around, is the main character of Xillia 2. Both of them are goody two-shoes. Like, lawful stupid goody two-shoes. Would give the shirt off their back to anyone.
Oh.
What?
Teleporting Elise?
And they need to hook up already because they're just that sappy with each
Did
other.
you hear the big news? The Chancellor of Olympias is here in Larand.
She's touring Rize Maxia on a campaign to improve cross-cultural relations. I was quite surprised myself. After all, she's only just recovered from the ESS balloon incident.
I sure hope she has a good time here.
Just one bite of works. Cooking ought to do it.
Now, speak of the devil.
We've got an emergency! The Chancellor's group has been attacked!
What?
If only Sonia had stayed at the lodge.
Warwick, calm down and tell me exactly what happened.
The Chancellor had planned to eat at the lodge, but then a group of Olympians burst in and grabbed her. They spirited the Chancellor away and said they'd kill her if we didn't meet their demands.
Exodus is behind the attack. They're demanding freedom for members captured in the balloon incident.
Why won't they just give up already?
We have to save the Chancellor.
We spotted them fleeing into the old Vakal mine.
We're in a race against time here.
And happy music again.
Yep. So I'll do it like that then.
Why, thank you.
Yep.
No, I thank you. And apparently I froze again.
Or not.
0 for
Yeah,
4. Let's go.
I'll just do it like that, and the game's like, oh, really?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, are you sure?
How
Dang.
to report errors.
Really struggling today.
Oh, it
I report
is.
error. Just send a clip of Gaius's eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naturally, it was the Sea Haven the
Why
whole
that
time.
place is so glitchy.
Yeah. Shrug.
Ah, this is nice. This is
Nice
the
breeze.
sort of place that puts
Nice
one's
breeze.
mind at ease.
You say floating.
Yep, as she does.
Oh, she can teleport again?
Teleport. There
Yep.
it is.
She's on.
Come on.
Places that matter?
Yeah. Finally did it. You went through and purchased a cutie and Yash figure. Nice. Welcome back. Also, apologies, I forgot to change the party because I wanted to not crash.
Fair.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll fly away. Just flying away.
Yep, sounds good. I see somebody who's rowing has found the fireball button.
Yes, I have.
I keep casting Dispel or whatever this is.
Yeah, I have all the healing moves on the right stick.
Go!
No, I'm the one who's Elise. I'm just flying away.
After
flying
one
around.
fight, I immediately know why Jude is fun.
Yep.
And warp to anywhere that's not the Sea Haven.
Yep. Like, Hamel seems safe.
Yeah.
Copter, go!
Are we in the right? Yeah, we're in the right order.
Yep. I made sure.
Epic.
People can turn into a teleportation zone.
Well, we're not going to have that anymore because Elle's not here. Some of these sound effects remind you of Wind Waker. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like the bling, bling, bling with the tuning that Rowan's doing with his fireballs?
Yeah. You mean expecting a call?
Because that probably makes sense, because he's using a baton. Oh, the menu ones? Because, like, if you mean Rowan using his fireball sound effects, then yeah, I totally get it, because he's using a conductor's baton. I'm just making sure people are still learning moves, because sometimes they're just not.
Yeah.
Learning.
And he's using the baton well. Yep.
Chancellor, thank goodness you're safe.
It's you.
He's gonna use the wind god Zarya?
Yep.
I somehow managed to slip away in the confusion. But my colleagues weren't so lucky. They're still being held.
I understand the culprits are Olympian?
I'm afraid so. Remnants of Exodus.
I see. Chancellor, please allow the Rize Maxian government to handle the rescue.
May I ask, why do you have children with you? Team? Wait, don't tell me you intend to involve them in the rescue operation.
Hey you, don't sell Elise short! I am fully capable of helping.
The young miss is a gifted spirit arts user. She is a great asset to Rize Maxia.
Elise. Well, it is not my place to second-guess you. But these terrorists place little value on human life. Please be careful.
We will. Don't worry.
Wahey! Incoming tech! Wahey! Incoming tech!
That's the ringtone that I gave to Luna.
Incoming tech! Wahey! Incoming
No
tech!
way!
Wahey! Incoming tech! Wahey!
Elise's pen pal is Chancellor Marcia?
Well, hey!
Ah, King Gaius. Yes, Your Majesty. I am
Right here?
safe.
Yeah, I'm right here.
That your Prime Minister Ilbert
Oh,
is
hold
about
on,
to
guys.
give
Let me
those
just
terrorists what for.
walk around the corner real quick.
They have amazing cell reception in the cave.
With this plan?
Yeah, really.
Yes, leave everything to us.
I'm not supposed to do this, but I'll let you in on one of the...
Chancellor Marcia.
One of the Chancellor Marcia.
I guess we won't ever learn the secret.
Chancellor Marcia is a pro-pinkist. That's the secret.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hey, incoming text.
Well, hey.
People was so mad.
Hello there.
Why not ask the gentlemen for help? They're so considerate.
Agreed. Heard that was Victoria's secret too? Oh, you right.
Oh, Rowan, did you get a message too?
Yeah, I got a call. Expecting a call.
You see that? My will is my strength.
Her staff is pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the spinning gear things that Kronos was using.
Mm-hmm.
Get us some reinforcements already. Marcia may have given us the slip, but we still have hostages. They hung up. Damn it!
There goes our plan B. This is not good. Not good at all.
Keep it together.
I'm trying, but how long can we keep this up?
If we don't figure this out, our captured comrades are as good as dead.
They're comrades?
Shall we? We'll be taking those hostages.
Yeah!
Over our dead bodies!
Yes,
Yes,
the
that's the
idea.
plan. Let me check my arts real quick again. Make sure I know where my spells are.
Rolling Rock?
Yeah.
No,
Rolling Rock.
I purposely took that off when I was controlling.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
remembered that you took that off.
I'm
yeah.
like, screw this shit.
Totally down.
Must claim victory.
They have Cyrex! Be careful!
Oh, he's weak to swords? Let's go.
Rowan, are the members of Exodus?
All youngsters? Yes.
They don't look like bad people to me at all.
I've gotta get stronger.
Did you forget what they did in the first game?
Yeah.
Hey, yes, I have short-term memory loss.
You've
And
lost.
long-term memory
Do the
loss.
noble thing and release your hostages.
Damn it. We failed.
Why would you do this?
Our comrades. They're going to be executed. We couldn't just let them die.
You did it for your friends?
And we lost. Please, make our deaths quick. I beg of you.
Okay.
No one's going to kill them. Right, Rowan? Rowan's the Prime Minister of Riza Maxia. He won't let your friends die.
I wish. It doesn't matter anyway. We'll be tried in Olympias.
Huh?
Olympians must face justice in Olympias, and Rize Maxians in Rize Maxia. Those are the terms of our treaty. Neither nation has any jurisdiction in the other's territory.
And the penalty for terrorism in Olympias is execution.
But Chancellor Marcia would never allow that. She's gentle and kind.
Like a good solution to that is don't be a terrorist.
Yeah.
Can you promise we'll be spared if we decide to surrender?
We shall negotiate for you.
Don't you worry. I know she'll understand.
You guys were only looking out for your buddies.
I doubt she'll give squat about that, but I don't have any fight left in me. We surrender.
The Exodus people are human beings just like us. They care about each other.
And they also killed a bunch of people in Jandu.
I mean,
Smile.
Yeah.
Chancellor Marcia will understand that.
In the first game.
In any case, let's head back and meet with the Chancellor.
Did we forget that Exodus was the main bad guy in 1 or something?
Yeah.
But they're nice people.
Did we forget all of the murders? The many murders?
Yeah.
But they're nice
So
people.
each country has jurisdiction over its own citizens. I had no idea it worked that way.
We're still quite far from our ideals, but little by little, we're putting things in order. When trying to get two different countries onto the same page, it's important that such rules be clearly spelled out.
So is that your job?
Studying the art of making friends?
That's certainly one way to put it. I use my decades of accumulated old man wisdom to try and make people
Accumulated
get
old
along
man
with each other.
wisdom.
Not too shabby for someone your age.
So the more people get along, the happier everyone is. Well, no one's better at making friends than Tipo and I.
Is that right? I'd be happy to see you try and prove it.
You just watch. We'll make 100 new friends.
We'd better get to work on a strategy, Tipo.
Precious.
Precious.
As the Prime Minister of Rize Maxia, my job is studying the art of making friends. I can't help but envy the way those two see the world.
So precious.
Did you guys return?
Yeah, I already dispatched it.
Oh, okay.
It's just a bit
Negotiations
behind.
with Chancellor Marcia.
Yeah, alright, guys. But I'm right here.
Save the murderers and their friends.
Yeah. Murderers are our friends, Smile.
Yeah, your call.
I mean, we got Alvin.
He was a traitor, but I don't think he actually murdered anyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
You managed
he
to
shot
trounce the
someone, but they didn't
terrorists.
die.
Elise, was it? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, Madam Chancellor.
That's a relief.
But I wanted to know.
Madam Chancellor,
Dispose of the surviving terrorists.
at once, ma'am.
Dispose? What do you mean by dispose?
A matter of Olympian justice, child. None of your concern.
Oh, we're concerned.
They were only trying to save their friends.
And their
Chancellor
friends are
Marcia,
mass murderers.
The terrorists surrendered of their own accord. I would think that merits leniency.
Let's be clear. Is this an official request from the Prime Minister of Rize Maxia? Because such a request would certainly raise serious diplomatic issues.
No, Madam Chancellor. That was not my intent.
Laws exist for a reason. Ignore one, and we risk a descent into chaos. The government of Olympius.
I mean, I'm
does
sorry,
not
but I
show
kind of agree with her.
leniency to terrorists.
I mean, me too,
You're
honestly.
the Chancellor. You can do whatever you want.
It is precisely because I'm the Chancellor that I must ensure justice is served.
This is your cue to say something, Beardo.
Unfortunately, showing leniency to terrorists often only leads to more acts of terror. History has shown this to be true.
But I made a promise to the Exodus members.
A childish decision.
Chancellor, we're ready.
All this excitement has pushed us way behind schedule. We must be going.
This is horrible. How can you be so cold-hearted? Why wouldn't she listen to me?
I mean, I don't, but
Yeah.
I want her to like me.
Luna, I thought we were friends.
You can still be friends with someone who executes terrorists.
Like, they're mass murderers. They literally tried to kill you in the first game, at least. Like,
Yep.
Look, it's fine.
What does being a child or an adult have to do with friendship?
I don't get Luna at all.
Sounds like you need to play Tales of Graces.
trying to learn all about friendship.
Yep.
What's that? More character quests? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tipo was
Maybe
on his
we'll
own, just
find
hanging
out.
out.
That's a nice
Maybe.
breeze.
That's a nice breeze.
That's a nice breeze.
Here all day.
Speaking of friendship, how about we befriend Jared? What's going on?
Gaia.
That means Muse.
Let's go. Let's go.
Whips his hair back and forth and whips his hair back and forth.
I'm glad you dropped by.
Can
Hello.
I play too?
Speaking of dropping by.
Come in here, and I just think
Shoom.
Yum.
You made it! Perfect timing! What are you all doing here?
Are you saying we're not welcome? Only Erston is good enough to join your little club?
Whatever.
That guy's nodding. Like, yep,
Okay,
he's
then,
the only one
everyone
good
ready?
enough.
I got a big announcement. We're all going on a trip to Riza Maxia.
What?
I've always wanted to see Fenmont.
Count me out.
What?
Come now.
No point in refusing when he gets like this. He'll break. It'll happen.
Yes, but Fenmont.
What, is Fenmont lame or something?
Erston's not a fan of crowds. Isn't that right?
Why are you doing this?
Well, what about that something or other Deepwood then?
The Sapstrath Deepwood?
Yeah, that place. I saw it in the brochure. It's like one gigantic forest. And we don't exactly have one here in Olympias. The brochure said it's a great place to escape the bustle. Sounds right up your alley.
The Sapstrath Deepwood.
Great, it's agreed.
Hey, I haven't agreed to anything.
You cool with that, Luger? Then let's get moving.
He asked if Luger is okay with it. With guys, he's like, "You're coming."
It's like, yeah, you're coming. There we go.
I'm player 2.
There we go.
Yeah, I like that.
Bro's like, I'm totally okay with forced music.
I mean...
Slides into your DM.
Yeah. Or if it's Muse, dooms into DMs.
Riza Maxia
Yeah.
is freaking amazing!
This path runs straight through it, but it's not exactly a walk in the park.
We'll be fine. But, you know, we'll let you handle the monsters.
I hope they run into some of those mushrooms.
Whoa. This is a real forest.
Those children have become quite enamored with you.
Is that so?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's a fine opportunity to introduce Olympians to the highlights of Riza Maxian culture.
I'm hardly an expert at that sort of promotion, but I suppose there is value in these sorts of cultural exchanges. Luger, what aspects of Riza Maxia interest you? The local delicacies. Well, there's supposed to be a very unique mushroom that grows right here in the Sapstrath Deepwood.
Oh, I know! Smoke shrooms! Why don't you whip up a smoke shroom dish for us? It'll be just like camping together.
If you like. However, you must commit to finishing your meal. Wasting food is wasting life, and will be punished accordingly. Article 2 of Riza Maxia's Constitution.
You put that in the Constitution?
That was a joke, of course, but it is a custom of Azul, where I was born. Unlike the bountiful land around you now, the environment that surrounds Azul is harsh and unforgiving.
Rize Maxia may be rich in nature, but I suppose it's all the more dangerous for it.
That was a joke.
Come on, laugh.
Ha. There I left.
When the king tells you to laugh, you say, "How many belly rolls?" Gaius?
You broken again?
I did. I got to do one art.
Apparently, I'm Gaius.
Oh. Okay.
Huh? How did that happen?
I'm Elise now.
Victory is beautiful!
Didn't we just do a bat? What? Oh, I see. It swapped them again for some reason.
It's like, but how about this party setup?
You liked your party the way it was? Well, we're going to swap it on you without even letting you know.
Yeah.
Warning.
Be careful,
Warning.
I'll take a level 2 enemy.
I won't accept any apologies.
No apologies.
I won't accept any apologies.
I don't want any anyway.
Meow. Well, that's what I needed anyway, so...
Nice. He's like, dang it, I found the thing you wanted.
The monsters here are scary too.
Bonk.
Go to sleep.
Great job, everyone.
Go to sleep.
Luger?
Nope.
Luger, where's the lewds?
Yeah, where's the lewds? Turn around, that's the wrong way.
Did
you hear that?
Yep. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Think you can stop me? Okay.
Okay.
Actually, don't remember which the...
What?
I'm wondering where the smoke streams were.
Yeah.
You put fertile soil in a chest surrounded by fertile soil.
Yes.
Yes.
Fertile soil, allium orb.
Oh.
Look, man, logic, okay? Logic.
Time to get serious!
I'm literally just having a blast soloing this thing.
We're a team!
I say whip it. Whip it good. That sounded funny.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh.
Whoa, hold up a second. Look at this place. Why don't we take a break to sightsee?
Very well.
Yes!
Oh, hey, Rolo.
Hey, Erston!
When I was a child, they called me the Xillian monkey. I made a game out of climbing trees to pick cherries. I'd throw them at my sister Carla.
Ah.
Wait,
Notice them too?
I did. Monsters, planning an ambush. Let's take care of them. Right around here.
Yes. Here they come.
Onward.
Oh, big tree.
Quiet so we're not spotted.
Guys, yep.
Yep.
Oh, it's swapped party. Nice.
Okay. Hit the menu. Hit start. There you go.
There you go.
Put it, and then.
Oh god, I get it. There you go. Oh.
Yeah.
What we got?
At least got it.
Get old.
Run away, run away.
Running.
Alright.
Oh, hello.
That's my favorite sound.
Funny noise.
I'll let you solo it while I get TP.
Yep.
Was this what you hoped for?
Don't ask me.
I think I got it! I've got it strong.
Been a while since we've seen it. I think
Yeah.
I've got it.
They're finally not sad.
Yeah.
Hey, where'd they go?
Or serious.
I don't know, but now's our chance. Where were you guys?
Just attending to a little business, as Erston might say.
Where'd Kyle go?
What's up, Big E?
Big E?
We're all pretty tight now, yeah? I mean, you're pretty cool, even for an older dude.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
Lighten up, Big E. Yeah, you're gonna dig this.
What's that?
It's a camera. You do know what a camera is, right? We all pooled our money for it.
Oh, a present?
It was Kyle's idea. Tanner helped pick it out, though.
Isn't that thoughtful?
Let's see. Tanner, scoot right. Perfect. Be right there.
Oh, time bomb going off.
Yeah.
You're part of the gang now, Biggie. Don't you forget that.
I'm having fun.
Yes, I'm having fun.
hanging out with Lee.
Stares intently
Well, we
to
better head
crash
back
the
soon,
game.
shall we?
Yeah.
Wait. Can we make a quick stop at Marksburg? A new GHS model just came out. I gotta get my hands on one. What do you say, Biggie? Come on.
If you must.
Biggie.
Yeah, if you must.
Acquired camera.
Yep.
Now I can provide
Okay, I'm
Nova
gonna
with the
run in.
loot.
I'll be back in a flash. You guys sit tight on the Olympia side, okay? Oh, man. I'm dead on my feet. Let's say we grab a bite at the inn and head home when Kyle gets back. I take it your silence means heck yeah?
He sure is taking his time.
How long is Kyle gonna keep us waiting here?
Don't pout. You're the one who said it was okay.
Knowing Kyle, I should have anticipated this.
I'm sick of hanging around. I'll go get him.
No.
Getting in my way.
What's that about?
They said something about a soldier getting killed. What's going on?
Jeez, took you long enough. Where have you been?
Kyle? What's wrong?
Nothing, I'm fine. Sorry I'm late. Let's go.
They said someone
Have
murdered
you heard
a
anything from this
Maxian
guy? No, I
soldier.
haven't.
Apparently, the killer's still on the loose.
I heard they were looking for a young male. They think he's still hiding in the city somewhere.
We've always had friction with folks from the other side here in Marksburg, but there's never been a murder, you know?
If the killer turns out to be Olympian, this could turn into an international incident.
Yeah, a murderer's bad enough, but that would take it to a whole nother horrible level.
Someone killed a soldier? Everyone seems to be freaking out.
Well. They asked me to come all the way to Marksburg to help with the investigation, and who do I run into? Pretty big coincidence, huh? Pretty big.
Herschel.
Did you need something?
And look who's with him. My, but you've all gotten chummy with each other.
That's none of your business. Go home.
Ah, but I've only just gotten here. And seeing you lot certainly adds some credence to my working theory. Kyle, you killed that Maxian soldier, didn't you? And I will see you arrested for it.
What are you talking about? You've had your fun. Stop hassling us.
Oh, and I know you raised a hand to one of my men earlier. I don't have any proof, but I certainly don't intend to let that slide.
What a creep. Let's just get the hell back to Triglyph already.
Kyle. It wasn't you, was it?
How could you even ask me that? Even Big E's not on my side now?
No, you're Lowenthal, I'm sorry.
Tanner's right. Let's blow this joint.
Wait,
What
will
did
I
you learn?
clear you? Hey.
Gaius? That guy? The king of Maxia? Interesting. Very interesting.
Cliffhanger ending.
Not everyone supported my plan to see Olympias with my own eyes and meet the people on its streets. But I'm convinced more than ever that it was the right choice, and gaining you as an ally is a large part of that. This is but a token of my esteem. I want you to have it.
The land of Canaan has appeared in the sky. I cannot say I anticipated that.
It was there, but it wasn't. Origin must have used the power of the void to seal it away.
So that's the single place among all dimensions where the cycle of reincarnation occurs.
And I guess that would make it the Prime Dimension's divergence catalyst.
It looks like there's an embryo inside of it. Is that the Great Spirit Origin?
No, that is the soul purification system itself. Origin should be found within it.
Why does it look like a baby?
That's a fine question. I suppose we'll have to ask Origin.
Well, I'm just relieved that we won't be fighting it.
We will, if we must.
You must be joking.
Do not worry. I fully understand its significance. We will not destroy it.
He's confident we could beat it.
I guess we should be thankful these two are on our side.
Because there was a time they weren't.
Yeah. Also, is it correct again, or is it incorrect?
No, DP is 4.
I think I'm 4.
Yeah.
It's correct,
great,
except for when it's not correct.
Yeah.
This is great, but I only know how to T-Copter.
Yeah.
But
Totally
come on,
fine.
I mean, that's the best move ever.
Look at this crowd of people.
Don't let me get squished.
Need another one.
Oh, of course, need one more. Meow.
I guess more plot.
I guess so.
Welcome back.
Hold your horses. Only authorized personnel past this point.
Of course. We didn't come here just to sit in the lobby.
Very well. If that's Vice President Kresnik's decision, I will abide by it.
Luger's been made Vice President of Spirius?
Correct. His promotion is effective immediately. You may use the CEO's office as you see fit, until he returns from his
So
departure.
our first act, kick Rideau
This
out?
way.
We fought him what? Twice now?
Yeah.
Promoting Luger to Vice President out of the blue. They're up to something.
You think?
Me money so I don't have to pay Nova anymore?
The CEO has left you a message.
Luger, if you're watching this, know that I intend to travel to the land of Canaan and put an end to Origin's trial.
This'll be interesting.
But not before I tell you the full story. You see, it was all a game. The fractured dimensions, Canaan, all of it. Just a giant game, created by the primordial spirits. Kronos, Maxwell, and Origin.
That's right. And they've been playing it ever since humanity figured out Spyrix 2 millennia ago.
The three spirits disagreed over whether humans could truly control Spyrix technology or not. So they devised an experiment to reveal mankind's true nature. They wanted to see for themselves if human beings were capable of resisting the temptation of ultimate power.
This was before the schism, you see. Back in the old days when Maxwell still trusted humans.
So the Chromatus was a test.
Kronos granted the Chromatus to the Kresnik family as a means to measure how well humans can suppress their base desires. If someone reaches the Great Spirit Origin before 1 million divergence catalysts appear, mankind passes the test. If no one does, then mankind fails and the spirits leave. That was their pact.
But here's the catch. The game was rigged right from the very start.
As was passed down, Origin will grant the wish of the first human who comes before him. No human could resist such a prize. It fostered greed amongst the people. As a result, the Kresniks were constantly at war over it.
Thanks to all of their bickering, catalysts and fractured dimensions have multiplied like rats.
A vast number of people across all the dimensions transformed into catalysts, and as a result, were destroyed. It's likely now that their number is approaching 1 million.
The Spirius Corporation was established to put the brakes on this whole disaster.
I haven't forgotten the reward I promised. You no longer have to worry about that pesky loan. Now, just leave the rest to me. I will create the world that your generation deserves.
Hey, Luger! You're not gonna believe what just happened. The bank president stopped by just now, and guess what? He said that I don't need to bug you about your loan anymore.
What?
How'd you manage to pull that off? Wait, you're not blackmailing anybody, are you?
You verified the reward.
Bakor left for the land of Canaan, correct?
Yes.
He promised to tell us how to get inside.
I wasn't informed.
All right, if that's how you want to play it, then let me ask you this. How does he plan to make it past Kronos? The Chromatus came from Kronos. Bakor wouldn't be able to use it against him.
I don't know.
What happened to Elle?
Excuse me, I'm running late for a meeting.
You know, I'll bet you that the CEO is planning to use Elle to kill Kronos.
Director Rideau!
I believe our guest's business has concluded here.
We're not finished here!
Don't remember exactly where to go from here, aside from walk around company.
Yeah, I can look. You can talk to Rideau on the 30th floor to continue.
Okay.
There's also a terminal you should look at up there because it has a some kind of access code on it.
Oh, okay.
And it's apparently randomly generated. Yeah, that one.
Camera phone, go.
Yeah.
Right.
Forgive me for my silly comments back there. How might I help the new vice president? What I was saying before?
A face.
L was the true key of Kresnik. Origin's power flows through the key. One only comes along every few generations, and the key is the trump card in the trial. As you can imagine, he or she is always at the center of Kresnik's family feuds. The most recent key was the CEO's wife till she was killed. Not that you have any relation to that one. Precisely. The Prime Dimension's true key of Kresnik. Years ago, the CEO used his wife's power in a battle against Kronos. It cost her life. That didn't sit well with the eldest son. He fled the nest and started his own family, or so the story goes. To make a long story short, the only way to reach Origin is to defeat Kronos. And the only thing that will defeat Kronos is the power of the Void, which is wielded by the Key of Kresnik. Of course, the power needed to beat Kronos would immediately transform the key into a divergence catalyst, and that's the rub. Oh, please. Don't try to act so high and mighty. You had no qualms at all about using the girl's power willy-nilly.
Luger?
Damn you!
Ah, you must have heard more details from Rideau. He was only supposed to keep you occupied. I'm sorry for tricking you, but please understand. This sacrifice is necessary to make a world purely for humans. Our family's no stranger to sacrifices. We've made many across the years. But know that this will be the final one. When I fulfill Origin's trial, I will wish for all spirits to surrender their will. They will become mankind's loyal tools.
What?
But do not worry. Their first task will be to eliminate all fractured dimensions.
Give me that! Luger, it's me.
Elle?
I'm gonna fix it all so you don't have to do scary stuff anymore. I'll use my wish to make sure nobody ever has to disappear again. Mr. Bakor says that only I have the power to do that. So don't come after us, okay? I'm fine, really. I know I broke our promise, so I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Elle!
I'm sorry. The GHS you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please try again.
Nothing to do now but leave things to the CEO, I suppose. If we go charging in, he'll just use us, just like he's going to use Elle.
Shut up!
Can we just sacrifice Rideau instead?
So you want to plot, right?
But he's not powerful with special powers. He just has the power of douchebaggery, which isn't enough.
Time to walk around the company again.
First floor, yeah. But who's the bigger douchebag? Rideau or Kronos?
Probably Rideau, honestly.
Yeah.
Therefore,
If you continue
Rideau
to
would
resist,
win
I'll call
in a
security.
battle against Kronos.
We're not going anywhere until we hear the rest of the story.
Luger.
Did you find out anything?
Turning spirits into tools. So that was Bakur's plan all along.
And to think he'd use a little girl like Elle.
Not if we can help it. Let's get to Canaan.
How do we get inside?
We must find Julius. He will know how.
We better hurry. Luger?
By any chance, do you feel like you've already fulfilled your duty at this point?
Maybe.
Jude, he's done enough. Let's go.
What?
Luger doesn't need to risk his life for this world. Not anymore.
But what about Elle?
The girl pleaded with him not to come.
You can't. You two don't get it, do you? There's no way Elle meant what she said. You mean the world to that girl. You actually think she's okay with saying goodbye?
Jude. Very well. You should do whatever you think is best for Luger.
I'm gonna knock some sense into him first.
Security!
Wait, what?
Don't interfere with this, please.
Yeah.
Elle is waiting for you. Show me you have what it takes to save her.
Shimmy on up.
Palm strike.
Jimmy straps. Fly away to
He
victory.
must go if people need him.
Yeah.
Apparently Jude's weak to fire.
Yep, I know.
Swallow dance.
If he uses fire.
Look, don't worry about it.
Rising Falcon.
Looks funnier with the hammer.
Yeah, the hammer looks really funny when you're shimmying.
Yep.
Oh look, he's using Soaring Vortex. What a good move.
What a good move.
Hammer across. Steel hammer across. Whirl and snap. Hammer across. I won't lose.
Oh, now he's also being like, we must fly away.
Yep.
Steel.
Come on.
Dude, his beef with like Kamehamehas.
Kinda, yeah. Oh.
What? How did the move was gone by that point and it still hit you?
Hit boss, please.
Rising Falcon. Demon Fist. Disintegrate. Sunstorm. Disintegrate.
Bubble blast.
So now that you're vice president, you can pay for all this destruction, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
especially since he doesn't owe any money on his loan anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, hitboxes.
Oh. Oh, the dodge.
Why are you hesitating?
Okay.
What? Okay, that's scripted.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bad hitbox.
I figured it was.
Can't end here.
And he's dead.
Yeah.
You were supposed to, not use your chromatus.
How can you use the chromatus without Elle being here?
Come now. It should be obvious. She's calling to you. Still thinking of staying behind?
You really are stubborn, you know that? Reminds me of a certain someone.
Yep.
Took you this long to figure me out?
Looks like we're done. Let's get to Canaan.
Daddy.
Of course you can come too.
Not a step further, Vice President Kresnik.
Whatever.
I know it sounds cliche and all, but orders are orders.
Move, Ivor. I don't have time for your games.
I'm afraid I cannot do that, Lady Mila.
I never realized bossy girls were such a turn-on. So cold, so ruthless, so...
What a crate!
Need assistance? Hope you don't mind.
Well, well, well. The royal pain has come to hold court. But my head will roll if I don't stop Luger from leaving. And I happen to like my head.
You think your corporate cronies can stop us? They dispelled my arts!
How is that possible?
It's the Lance of Kresnik. A portable version, sure, but as you can see, it gets the job done. This will be fun. I wonder if Lord Maxwell will moan as I suck the mana out of her.
Don't speak to her like that!
And how dare you speak to your boss like that? You'd risk your life to save this sniveling coward? You really are a benevolent deity.
He's still my handmaid. I don't recall ever dismissing him from the position.
Lady Mila. Such a stubborn and proud spirit. But not for much longer.
Any ideas, Luger?
Yes, kill everyone.
You'll be tested here in the underground training area. These caverns stretch all the way to Triglav city limits. You could head straight out of town from here.
Get to that elevator.
That's easier said than done.
We'll need bait.
You can show everyone else the way.
Right.
Mila, I'll stick with you.
No, you help the others. They'll need your power. Here goes.
It's a diversion, you idiots.
Run, Rollo.
Lady Mila!
Don't worry about me. Just go!
Don't let them get away. We don't...
need to worry about Mila. Let's focus our full energy on
Wait,
getting out of here.
you say?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm not gonna throw Luger on you. He's way too complicated.
Okay. I guess I whip my hair back and forth.
But you still got Dark Visitor.
Yep, you sure do.
Meow. As he still lies
So,
there.
you are able to manifest your chromatis again.
That's El's power, isn't it?
Yeah.
I see. So this is the key of Kresnik. The power of the void that El commands. The power of origin can transcend time and space to reach you.
That's the kind of power we need to resist Kronos. But Luger, if you use your chromatis, won't it hasten El's transformation into a catalyst? But wouldn't you be gambling with El's life?
Power is a double-edged sword, and only a warrior who understands that has any business wielding it. Luger, are you prepared to accept the consequences of wielding your power? Very well.
Are you sure about this?
I too am prepared to do what must be done. Muse, I would ask the same of you. The harder that you and I fight, the less Luger will have to use his chromatis.
Understood. You can count on me.
We must hurry, Luger. You can thank us when the battle is won.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Ooh, how fun!
What?
Is that the game or is that Parsec? Okay, that's Parsec. Okay, we're back.
And we're back.
Onward.
Thanks for bailing me out there.
You would have done the same. Now, let us hurry.
Let me get us a fight for room.